How does he treat you when you're a bitch? I mean it. How does he treat you when you're a bitch? Before you even decide to marry him, man, how does he treat you when you're a bitch? Because that's a part of you. Do you understand? You're essentially, we've said, oh, the word bitch, but essentially that's a part of you. That may be due to hormonal things, or maybe things that you know, certain fear responses or whatever. How does he react when you're not lovey and dovey and gloomy, this and that? Granted, not that you're fucking a bitch all the time, but when you have your moment of bitchiness, right? Being a fucking bitch, and you're like, fuck, I know I'm bitch. I know I'm fucking evil right now. How does he treat that? Not to say, oh yeah, does he suck your toes or whatever? That's not what the fuck I'm trying to say. Like, no, but I'm like, can he hold space for that? Can he still be there? Can he say, okay, do you know what? She's having one of them days. All right, cool. I need to calm down, and I still need to give her love, because a lot of men, they'll actually punish you. They'll punish you for even having that moment of bitchiness. And I guess there was a time in my life too when I would see, you know, even with my wife, I was like, look, her behavior. If there were certain times where like, yeah, that doesn't correspond to something that is giving me value, right? And she was just having just normal episodes of just being whatever. I would just be like, oh, maybe she doesn't respect me as a man. Maybe maybe, you know, maybe I've done something that, and I was so insecure in my own masculinity. And there's a lot of men there out there, because we are very like in this boyish stage where we never grow to be actual in our masculine. Not the Andrew Tate type of masculine shit. Just bear with me. But actual masculine that can sit with her emotions. So you gotta understand that shit too. How is he? And you can even study his family history. Look, if his dad and his mom, they don't talk about emotions. They don't talk about feelings. They don't talk about these things. Well, it's kind of what he grew up with. Can't really blame the motherfucker. Can you? Can't really blame him for not being able to sit with you when you were a bitch. Because when he was a kid, when he had emotions, he just learned how to push them away. Not really feel them, not talk about them. So you being a bitch is something that has to be fixed rather than be felt. Does that make sense? You have to be fixed. That bitching, whereas you'll be like, as if someone could just sit with me acting like a biatch, well, I would calm down. I'll be okay. But it's the inability to not do that. And that's not his fault. That he could learn. But hey, that would just require him to look into his own self.